Your role and your future career in the creative industry is never going to be very, very clear and very straightforward. There are many ways into the creative industries, many ways into a role that you might want in the future, and you might not see that path obviously out in front of you at the moment.
The Employability Fair was an idea that we had earlier in last year, and really this came as a response to a request from our students who were saying, look, you know, we could really do with a little bit more help and support with getting jobs once we leave.
Students in CCI, our Creative and Cultural Industries faculty, wanted a bespoke employability event day that was entirely about them, for them, and that's what's happened.
We help our students from the moment they join the course at university to either identify short-term work opportunities or looking at ways into they can find out more about careers in the creative industries. So as part of that, we invite employers, relevant employers, to various events to deliver talks and precisely to give students a chance to learn more about possible career paths in the industry.
We have a team here whose job has been really focused upon helping students get into work placements and finding work experience while they're studying here. There was a little bit of a gap, sort of, which was we were trying to sort of help students who were ready to graduate into sort of permanent graduate level jobs.
Creative Careers is an exclusive center for CCI students to motivate our students in terms of identifying suitable work experience opportunities within the creative industries. We also support our students with CV advice, interviews, and anything that relates to making successful applications in the creative industries.
I attended the Employability Fair because I got an email from a lecturer that told me what was going on. I thought it'd be quite good just to get a feel of what I need to do to get into the role that I'd like to in the future, and kind of get some tips and tricks on things like my CV and marketing myself, and kind of just know what my next steps will be after uni.
A lot of our students felt that, that we needed a little bit more support, so the idea came up that we could do our own careers fair. The university run a careers fair, but actually we wanted something which was just for the creative industry students in our faculty, because they have very particular demands, and the sort of jobs that our students are looking for are quite specific. So we have the expertise in-house, so we thought, let's have a go at running our own fair. Now, I didn't have to do any of the hard work, thankfully. I've got an amazing team of people in the Creative Careers Centre who organise the whole thing with colleagues from the departments. So they did all the hard work. I think I just sort of set things in motion and sort of got the support for us to do it.
We are believing as well that the students enjoy the day. The day actually was divided in various sections, so the day started with a series of talks and suitable for giving students skills in the industry to apply. But then that followed a series of panels from our own alumni describing the path that they took on to make them where they are right now. Parallel to that, we were holding an information fair and recruitment in which suitable employers in the creative industries were actively recruiting or offering advice to students into how they can take the next path.
Yeah, I did find the event very useful. I only attended the alumni panel, but it was extremely useful. I would 100% say that. It was good to see where people in the industry are and how they got there, and it actually quite motivated me to try and find a placement and actually try and make my way into the industry. Even though I'm only in second year, it did motivate me to actually get into the industry. It really interested me.
I'm fully responsible to, for one side, motivating our students to get engaged with the term careers, which is a term normally students within the creative industries switch off because I find it boring. We try to make this more interesting and to show them that they have the opportunity to gain relevant experiences in the career path that they want to follow.
people who have experience in the industry and doing things like that, I've gotten their tips and their advice on how to not only break into the industry, but also what to do now I'm in university to put myself in a better position for later. And also some events, like I went to one that was about copyright. It was a lawyer that was doing it. You know, the information that I told now about copyright and what I can use and what I couldn't use, and like who has the rights in certain situations, that stuff's not only going to help me for later when I'm in the industry and I'm actually putting into practice what I've learned now, but what I'm doing right here, right now, the work I'm doing at this present point in university.
I knew that I wanted to be in a management role, so I knew that I didn't want to be a camera op or a sound operator. I wanted to do management, something like producing. But it wasn't until I listened to actually someone that spoke in the alumni event. She said that she was a production manager, and I obviously didn't know that it was a role until she said about it, and now I've looked into it and I'm actually really interested. And obviously if I didn't go to that event and that talk, I wouldn't have known it was even a thing.
Well, it's about connecting with prospective employers to seek opportunities for our students.
You get a foot in the door in a company that's vaguely relevant, then you should take that opportunity. You should get some experience under your belt, do some stuff. If you possibly can, turn it into a type of role that you really want. Think about what you want to do in 5 years, in 10 years, and then everything else in the meantime needs to be working towards that.
I think the event went down fantastically well. We hoped it would be very successful, and as far as we can work out, that happened. Yeah, students found it really useful, and it's been a long time coming. You know, in terms of the creative industries, and we are in a faculty that have courses that are all focused on very specific industry specialisms, all aiming towards the creative industries.
The feedback we've had from staff has been super positive, and the feedback we've had, more importantly, from the students has been really excellent. And you know, the employers that came were massively impressed with the quality of our students. You know, the skills they demonstrated, their passion. You know, and the feedback from them was fabulous, which is obviously what we want to hear. But the most important thing is that students have had an opportunity to engage with employers and to sort of develop some thinking around what they might need to do next if they want to get those super duper graduate level jobs. So really good, really pleased with it. Couldn't have gone any better, I don't think, for the first one.